We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected, but please stay on the line to deep dial with Tiger and Savannah.
Hello, my little medalists.
Hi. Oh my God, I'm so sore. You guys, I don't know if anyone told you, but I did run a half marathon this weekend.
How do I make you running a half marathon about me? Just kidding. How was?
How do I start every conversation saying I ran a half marathon? Like, I literally need to. Like, everyone needs to know. I literally was like walking around the city with my medal on. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm that annoying about it.
I literally would. Are you actually sore?
Yeah, my quads are like completely shot. I mean, it was 13 miles trotting about. Like, I'm in a lot of pain.
And it was a half marathon. That's the length of it.
No, literally.
Remember when because by the way, this is not your first half marathon. Remember when you ran a half marathon in New York and like you couldn't cross the street?
No, that was literally me today, actually. I was like going on my coffee walk with my mom and I literally was like, we need to slow down.
Miho.
We need to slow down. We need to call backup. We need to call the resources.
Uber.
Well, she's good. She's good. I mean, I don't want to say anything bad, but she did have to drop down to the 10K, which for all of my listeners. Okay, she had a knee injury when she was training. So we originally were going to run it together.
I know she listens.
Oh, so she does
hey, girl.
Listen. Hey, so basically I signed my mom and I up for a half marathon as a Mother's Day gift to her earlier this year. And she's a very intensive trainer. Like, she's a marathon runner. She's very serious. She sticks to her programs. Like,
that girl's running.
Don't play. She means business. I don't. I just like show up, lollygag, drink a Celsius, and then like that's it. Yeah, literally. So she got a knee injury the week before. So unfortunately could not run 13.1 miles. So she did drop down to a 6-mile run. But she's still pretty sore.
By the way, 6 more miles than I ran.
6 more miles than any of you. Right. I was going to say something.
We cannot. We actually cannot afford to lose a listener. So
yeah, we can't afford to lose a listener. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But yeah, so she's a little bit less sore than I am, which is amazing. But I did run it. Well, I walked a little bit of it, but my time was still really good. So don't get it twisted.
Boots.
Whatever the rumors are saying that I walked a little bit. No, I didn't. So.
And by the way, get a life.
Yeah,
not
literally
you.
Get a life.
The rumors.
Monitoring spirits.
I didn't win any medals per se. If you define medals by winning a piece of gold that's hanging off your neck. But
right.
I did do an athletic endeavor this weekend, which was
Tell
skiing.
us. Ooh, where?
Vermont.
Love. Yeah. I've never been there.
Same. Actually, did you know you would love it because it's the land of maple syrup.
Need.
Like, we went to this farm. Wait, actually, I'll save. Oh my God. Wait, that'll be cute. I have a little mini maple syrup and I won't eat it. And I'll bring it for you next week and we can have it on something. Cause like literally, I'm telling you, it's the best syrup I've had in my entire life. We got it from this farm.
Be like going to Siddell's, bringing my own syrup, being like, no, hold the syrup on the French toast. I brought my own. Thank you.
By the way, speaking of monitoring spirits, there's some listeners here that don't like Siddell's, by the way. No, but this syrup was like out of your mind. And yes, I went skiing.
Love.
It was like, sorry, what am I even supposed to say? I went skiing. It was so fun. I had this vision because like I went skiing with my boyfriend and I hadn't been skiing in a long time, but low-key I'm a really good skier, I think. You know, when you've like only done something with your family so you don't really know if you're like good at it or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did technically ski race, but it was literally only because my brother like was a ski racer and my parents made me ski race too. So I just had this vision of like blowing my boyfriend's mind and him being like, oh my God, you are the best skier I've ever seen. Like, this is so hot. Like, are you Lindsey Vonn? And like, I don't think we were exactly at that point, but I totally was getting
very
down
close
the hill.
to it though.
No, very, very close, like scarily close actually. And what's most important is, did I have fun? Yes. Was my ski jacket snatching my waist? Yes. Did I stay warm?
That's actually the most important part.
Yes. No, it is.
If you read the fine print of the Olympic trials, it actually has a lot to do with proportions.
No, it does. Like, a lot of people think it's only on time, but it actually, there's a measuring tape involved.
Yeah. His body for real.
It's body.
I love that.
So just watch this space, slay the house, ski boots. And
ski boots
it was so fun.
With the fur?
Ski boots.
I love that. Well, as much as I want to keep talking about your weekend endeavors and my weekend endeavors, I actually need to talk about Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola
No, we've
Peltz,
got to get into it.
immediately.
We literally got to get
We're
into
jumping
it.
into it. No segue needed. Like, I have so much to say, and I have so many things I want to talk about.
Okay, please, you go first. I'm dying to hear your take.
Okay, well, let's set the stage. Brooklyn Beckham, we all know him. We all know him. Son of a famous soccer player. See, that's the thing. Son of famous soccer player David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. Ice Spice. What's it called? Spice Girls? Whatever. Same thing. Ice Spice's son. Posh Spice.
Like, son of arguably one of the most iconic couples.
Yes, absolutely. He came out with like a really horrible photo book one time.
Oh my God, that
was,
fucking
like,
photography book.
Literally, the photography book.
He's like wants to be a chef. He's married to Nicola Beckham. They got married in Palm Beach a few years ago. And let's remember that Nicola is a billionaire.
I think her family like started ketchup or something like that. Like,
oh my God,
really
jealous.
long time ago.
Imagine
she's like an heir of ketchup.
That is so slay, except for I wish mine was mayo.
You're about to become the heir of mayo with how much mayo you eat.
Sticks and stones. You fucking hater.
Sticks and stones.
Back to Brooklyn.
I don't even know how to word it. I'm the heir of like illiteracy. So anyway, back to Brooklyn. There have been rumblings that Brooklyn did not have a very good relationship with his family anymore. And basically the rumbling started for me. Basically since the wedding, yeah. And the rumbling started for me when his brother was like, don't believe everything you read about my parents unfollowing him. Brooklyn actually blocked our parents.
Oh,
or something like that. Do you remember that? That was like a couple weeks ago. Or maybe a couple months ago.
But the rumblings
Brooklyn
were like
came out long before. But it was, I don't know. I didn't really know or care that much about it when it first came out. But I care now because Brooklyn came out with like an 8-page.
He came out swanging.
Instagram story. Yeah, literally came out swanging with all of these examples of like, my mom upstaged Nicola at our wedding and my mom is so rude to her and my parents were abusive and they shielded me from things and all this stuff.
That was like the biggest one.
Are there any key things you want to call out from his expose?
Like a lot of this stuff was about the wedding, but he basically said that like they've controlled the press his whole life. Like they've been so controlling about the narrative, which like, by the way, duh.
Okay, that's my thing. I'm like, yeah. Like, so would I.
But a lot of the stuff was
right now.
No, literally. Me with deep dial. He said, my mom canceled making Nicola's dress in the 11th hour.
Me mom.
Get out of my car, despite how excited she was to wear her design, forcing her to urgently find a new dress. So people are poking holes in this, which like literally who knows, because I'm sure Nicola had more than one dress. Like, let's be real.
Is this her wedding dress or is this like one of the party dresses? If I'm Nicola Peltz, I would not be like, oh, I would love this like dress designed by Victoria Beckham for my wedding dress. Like what?
Right, I know. But I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. But in Vogue, like there's this whole thing, like literally the title of their Vogue article about their wedding is Nicola Peltz's custom Valentino couture wedding dress was like a work of art. And it talks about how it took like over a year to make this custom Valentino dress. RIP, by the way. He just died.
Yeah.
So like that doesn't really make sense if she was doing multiple fit, like, you know what I mean? That's not giving last minute dress. And then there's this big thing about like a prenup agreement with the name. He says, weeks before our big day, my parents repeatedly pressured and attempted to bribe me into signing away the rights to my name, which would have affected me, my wife, and our future children. They were adamant on me signing before my wedding date because then the terms of the deal would be initiated. So that's literally a prenup. And then there's other stuff about like you said, she danced with him and like hijacked their first dance. Blah, blah,
okay,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
I did see that.
which is like insane. And that like they've made efforts and that it's not happening. Blah 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 blah. He ends it with, "My wife and I do not want a life shaped by image, press, or manipulation. All we want is peace, privacy, and happiness for us and our future family." Okay, so now that we've set the scene,
I have some thoughts about that. First of all, him saying like our parents have shaped the narrative all the time, literally that's expected of anybody in even an ounce of limelight, whether it's your like local press and your mom is like a teacher or you're the Beckhams. Like
Well, and that's the thing is like the Beckhams are a brand and
Yeah.
I don't know. I have like so many different thoughts. I was more team Brooklyn, but now I'm kind of leaning towards team Beckhams because the Beckhams are a brand and like he inherited basically this brand and access to the power that this brand affords, but he
Mm-hmm.
didn't do anything to like curate it and he's actually tarnishing it. So it makes sense that they would like be protective of that. And so like
Mm-hmm.
when she's becoming, even though it's crazy, like, you would think, and I'm sure that, like, her family had stricter provisions for, like, a prenup than the Beckhams because
Yeah.
money-wise, like, I think she's, like, shitting on them. Like, they're, like,
Yeah.
multi-billionaires and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it would make sense that, like, they want to protect the Beckham brand and like
Yeah.
say they got married and then Nicola started like a makeup line or Nicola started was like Nicola Beckham and started these things or like got divorced and then still had the
Yeah.
Beckham name. Like there's a lot to do with the brand of it all.
The point that I think is just most interesting is when he says that they want a life of privacy. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. So you want a life of privacy, but your wife is doing all of these Vogue interviews for your wedding and doing all of these placements and like trying to be in the limelight. Yet you
That's
want a
the
life of
thing.
privacy. It just doesn't make sense. I'm like, he honestly to me sounds really entitled and like sounds like he's
That's
just
the
trying to
thing.
be like anti-establishment.
I mean, I know. I go so back and forth because they actually like in his cooking videos and stuff, they kind of seem like a really sweet couple. Like they do seem very in love. And like on the one hand, I'm sure for him to go against his family in this way, like it kind of sounds like things were bad. And like clearly you can see in
Mm-hmm.
videos and everyone's like now all this old stuff is surfacing, like old videos and stuff. Like I'm sure Victoria Beckham is cold. Like she does seem like a little bit of a nightmare
Yeah.
mother-in-law. I mean,
But like they're
and I'm
British. You know
sure
my opinion. You know my opinion on British
yeah,
people.
it's your nightmare. But like, and I think the dance thing is that's insane. Like that's fucking psycho.
Yeah.
And there were reports that's also not new. Like there were all these Dumois posts like from that time that were saying like that this happened. So that's not new.
Mm-hmm.
But there was all this stuff like they like ran out of the wedding. Like I think the wedding was like a shit show.
Running out of the wedding. Yes, I did read about that. Another thing that's really interesting though is did you see the part where it said that no one spoke on behalf of Nicola except her stylist?
Yeah. Red
Like,
flag.
that's a red flag. Like, that's a red flag. If you're wedding of 500 people, you can't get a couple gal pals to like stand up and say something.
Well, no, literally,
Crazy.
or like your dad.
Crazy.
It's just
Or your dad.
confusing.
Literally.
Where's your dad? Oh,
Yeah.
it's confusing.
Oh,
It's
where's my dad?
confusing. Sorry. It's confusing also because like I just would love more details on like the planning because
Mm-hmm.
it's not like she is this nobody marrying into this family and has to abide by like all their wishes. She has like major fuck you money. She could be like, I don't need any help from you. I don't need any of this. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's not ideal. Like, obviously, you want to like involve both families and have it be like a fun thing. And I'm sure she wanted to like cultivate this relationship with her new in-laws. But like, if
Mm-hmm.
they were being nightmares about the wedding, she has all the means to be like, girl, like literally kick rocks. Like, here's what you're doing. Da
Right.
da 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 da. Da. Like, so that's why it's a little bit confusing.
It's just a really interesting situation. And the fact that they're making it so public is like
It's just giving
really
also like
interesting.
it's giving kind of young and stupid. Like it's giving he's gonna regret
Mm-hmm.
this. Like it's just
I
you can't
know.
remove a post. That's just really hard. So
That's the
that
thing.
almost
Well,
makes
the
me
other thing
think
too is I'm like, I don't know, it's so hard. Like the parents haven't said anything, so I'm kind of like,
and that almost makes me
so
think
I
that
don't
it
know.
is really bad and that he has tried
Hmm.
privately and that he's like, well, at this point, who cares? So I don't
I mean,
know.
the only thing I could think of is like they probably just don't like her.
She is stoning. I'll give her that.
I know, but I don't like. I wonder. I'm
Yeah.
curious what her personality is like. Like I have
But
no idea.
like
I can't really speak on that. But like, I don't know.
wait, did you see the part where he was like, all she asked of my mom was help with dogs during the fires. Did you see that?
No.
And Victoria was like, fuck those dogs. It's kind of interesting. Like, I feel like they had the potential, Brooklyn and Nicola had the potential to like sort of have the Sophia Richie path
Yes.
And it's kind of a shame. I don't know why. Like, but her wedding did not. Remember Sophia Richie's wedding
made no noise.
No, it kind of like flopped on the charts.
No, like flopped on the charts. Oh, sorry,
And all this
Brooklyn.
drama.
Sorry, Brooklyn and Nicola. So embarrassing.
So I'm like, was it worth it for your flop wedding to alienate your family?
No, literally. Me after I have a flop
quiet.
wedding. Mother!
It was quiet for them, but it's kind of odd because I feel like she has the same vibe of Sophia Richie, like heiress vibes.
Mhm.
So that
Yeah.
kind of sucks for her.
I know. Come to think of it, I don't really know shit about her. Like, POV, what would you do if, like, your husband's mom is, like, grinding on him at your wedding?
That's the thing that's hard is, like, I would hope that I would be like, oh, that's just Becky or whatever her name is.
Same,
like,
no,
oh.
same, literally same. Right? I'm like, oh, that's just my meemaw. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
I would hope and pray that it would be fine.
But I don't know. Like, some moms are, luckily, I've never encountered one, but there's those moms that like want to fuck their son.
Okay, yeah, because I see it on TikTok. It's always the moms from like the Midwest that have sons that play football in high school, and they're like, "Mommy, son, football shoot," and it's the mom like straddling the son and like doing a piggyback ride. I'm always like, "What?" Like, I've never desired to do that with my mom, though I love her dearly.
Yeah.
But it's just so crazy. But like, I don't know, what would I do if I'm like at my own wedding and my man is like getting ass thrown in a circle and it's his mom?
The thing is, like, I hope, like, you want a Brooklyn in that situation. Like, Brooklyn is doing right by his wife. So for that, I guess we applaud him. And like, if your husband's mom was acting psycho, of course you don't want your husband, like, that's hard. You don't want your husband to have beef with his family because, like, then that reflects poorly on you too.
Yeah.
But you want your husband to have your back. And like,
Yeah.
as when you get married, like, I'm your family now.
No, literally.
So, like, God willing, we never find ourselves in this situation, but like, I don't fucking know. That is tough. But yeah, I hope we just be like, oh my God, that's just Lucy. That's just-
No, literally. That's just Sherry. Sherry crazy. Sherry got a Diet Coke in her and she go crazy. That's literally like, what it's going to be.
Let's hold ourselves accountable and like have that mentality.
God knows once I'm the monster-in-law, like, actually ain't shit funny and I'm going to be crazy.
No,
I'm gonna pull the Victoria and I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck off, when someone's like, can you post about the dogs? My daughter-in-law is gonna be like, please, Father Tiger, post about this cause. And I'm gonna be like, oh, bloody hell, fuck off. Hey, fuck off. Like, that's
and then you're gonna post about like your beauty brand.
No, literally. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, everybody buy Tiger's lip plumping gloss.
And a picture of, have you seen the picture she posts of David Beckham working out? She posts these like insane like close-ups of his abs. It's like honestly what we want to see. That's literally gonna be me. I'm gonna be like, literally fuck those dogs, and then I'm gonna post my sex tape.
Same, literally same. That's so funny. Oh my God. Yeah, like honestly in that position, yeah.
But pray for not a crazy mother-in-law, because those things, like, those are the types of things that really tear families apart, and weddings are like the time that all of this culminates. So like,
yeah, well, the hard part too, and I feel like my best piece of advice as someone who's literally never been in that position of having any of that and being even remotely close to any of that is if you don't mesh, just accept that you don't mesh and have distance. Like, that's literally it. Like, I don't think it's that crazy. Like, if you're not like obsessed with your in-laws, don't be around your in-laws all the time. Like, I feel like
no
it's
need
simple.
to. I don't think you should like post crazy Insta stories about your family. That's just like my rule of thumb.
Well, because also, I mean, it's funny when it's a celebrity, because like obviously we're all eating it up, like we're little ants watching our queen talk about something, like eating it up like a little piece of bread on the street. But imagine that was like somebody from like your local high school.
We'd be like, have you no class?
No, literally, we'd be like, get a grip. Literally. But it's like funny. Family trauma is really funny.
So Brooklyn, Nicola, maybe think before you speak next time.
Maybe think on it. I don't know. Me after speaking for 25 minutes about a topic. But I don't know though, so.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all stay safe though.
Y'all stay safe.
I know you literally degaff about Summer House, but just one quick thing while we're on the topic of like Insta stories. Amanda
Mhm.
Batula announced her divorce or separation, whatever, from Kyle Cook. And all I have to say to that is thank fucking God. Like, this guy was the
Okay.
worst husband of all time. So that's
Deep
just a
dial
quick
official
update.
statement. Thank fucking God.
No, deep dial official statement. Like, just that's the news from our end, is that we're very happy about that.
I have never heard of any of those people, but I stand with you in solidarity. I rise.
I rise. Next, should we do pop and flop?
Yeah, I have a really good pop and a really good flop. Pop off.
My flop
and
is
flop
so
off.
fucking embarrassing. Start with your
Really?
flop.
Okay. My flop off is I just have to paint the scene.
Okay.
Actually every week I have to paint the scene. So let me
Paint it,
line this up
Picasso.
for you, okay? I had a long morning on Saturday. Long morning. I was having a hard one, okay? That sounded crazy. I think I thought I was going to have lunch a lot sooner than what actually happened. And I went to the convention center to pick up my half marathon race packet because you have to do that the morning before. And I got it with my mom. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm hungry. Let's go get lunch because I haven't eaten all day. Mind you, it was like 2 p.m. So we walked to Blanco. Shout out Blanco. I love you guys. Blanco. Except this time really peeved me. So we get seated. And yes, there's people in the restaurant. Like, it wasn't empty. But they didn't say, like, by the way, you guys were, like, really slammed. It literally took an hour and a half after we put our order in to receive my enchilada-style burrito.
I have to say, thank God I wasn't there, because that sounds like a nightmare situation for me, being with you.
I was hangry walking in there. Oh, no. Like,
no, I would, like, rather die than sit with you.
I was like actually so bad. My mom was having to like give me breathing exercises to calm down. Like, I was literally so fucking mad. The hour and a half. So the chips and guac, no, they didn't. And you know what's actually my flop off. And I literally might edit this out. I had 2 coffees on an empty stomach that morning, and then had hella chips and salsa, which salsa is really acidic, and so is coffee. I literally gave myself a stomach ulcer. Like, I'm not kidding. So actually, that's a fucking flop off. Giving myself a stomach ulcer. What was going to be the flop off of just a long wait time to get my fucking burrito, the real flop off was like actually bleeding out of my asshole because my stomach was bleeding. Wait, and I will be bleeding that.
Remember when Shay Mitchell in Pretty Little Liars got a stomach ulcer? She like collapsed in the middle of the hallway. That was
literally me. No, that was literally me.
That's insane.
Well, it was after Blanco. It was like when I was home because it takes a little bit to set in. But I literally was like doubled over. Like, it was not a vibe. I was in so much pain. So never again have 2 cold brews and salsa on an empty stomach. Top that. What was your flop off?
My pop off is that I wasn't there for that, because I hate dining with you when you're in a bad mood. Anyway,
oh my God, it was horrible. Picture American Bar times 5.
No, like, I would call 911. My flop off, I guess you could say, was a learning experience, because, so picture this. I am going to dinner with our dear friend, you know her, this Gen Z absolute slay of a girl.
Love.
Her name is Zoe. My family friend. I'm like literally obsessed with her. She's so fucking cool and so skinny and so pretty, and she's like just so young and like makes me feel elderly.
Stan.
No, like, you have no choice but to stand. So POV, I go to dinner with her and her friend, and like they're just so cool. These like college girls asking me about where I used to go in New York, da 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 da. And she was talking about all these
and now you're like, now I go out at AARP.
Oh, literally, I was like, oh, they have a senior discount there. And she was telling me about all these DJs, and I was like, girl, like, I have no clue who you're talking about. And she goes, oh, I forgot you're old. So like, that wasn't even the flop off. But then the flop off is like, I'm talking to her friend who's like so stunning, so cool, just moved to the city. Actually, like, we were really vibing because I found out that she lives in the same building that I do, or that I did. Like, my first apartment.
I was gonna say, what?
No. My first apartment in Lower East Side. She lives there.
Love. Oh, 40 years ago. Oh.
Yeah, literally. I was like, my rent was $1. No, but I was like, oh my God, you should go. I was like, I actually have been spending a lot of time in Williamsburg, and she had been talking about like Hinge dates. And I go, there's really hot guys there. You should go. And she was like, Oh, I'm lesbian.
Not you assuming her sexuality.
Could I be
That's
any
so,
more of a
like, elderly of
goddamn
you.
boomer? No, I know.
No, that's so boomer of you. Wow.
Wow is
no
right.
ally. No ally here.
No, I literally was like, oh my God, I'm actually so sorry. She's like, no, literally, you're fine. Like, she was really cool about it, but I was like, could I be more of an idiot? I felt
You're like, well, there's really
old.
hot girls there too.
I go there, so there's hot girls. So that was just like,
That is a lot.
literally take me out back and shoot me.
No, literally. Well, hopefully that will never happen again. That's a pretty
And then I was like, wait, have you seen Needed Rivalry? I have.
Oh, wait. That is so funny.
I
I love Heated Rivalry. Oh my God.
My
that's
best
like
friend
mostly
Tiger and my
pop.
business partner is gay.
You're like, I actually know multiple gay people.
I was like, I'm gay too. No.
Me too.
Like, wait, same. The guys are ugly.
Wait, that's so funny. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm just gonna like assume the sexuality of my scene partner. Well, my pop off. You guys, I got microneedling and my skin looks so good. Honestly,
I was hoping
pop
you would say
off,
that.
microneedling, so good, so worth it, so worth it.
Slay boots.
I got it for free, but like really worth it.
So worth it.
So worth it. Worth every penny. No, it actually was really worth it. Like, I'm definitely going to be getting it again.
Did you
Super
get
shout
numbed?
out
I love
to
the
those little
numbing.
needles. Yes, I did get numbed. Well, because I wasn't sure how painful it was going to be. So microneedling is a little pen that jabs, I think it's 12 little needles in your skin, like up and down. And I thought it was going to be really painful because obviously the sound of that literally sounded like an activity from Saw. So I was like, oh, I would love some numbing cream, please. So she lathered me up in some numbing cream, and then I just sat on my phone for 20 minutes, and my face was super numb.
I
and then
love the
she
numbing.
started zapping me up, and like I honestly didn't really feel it. So I'm glad that I did the numbing. I thought it was gonna hurt, but literally didn't feel it at all.
Whenever I get needling, it like tickles on my chin.
It tickled on my nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she also was like,
you
got hella blackheads, and I was like,
oh. So I punched her.
No, literally. My skin was so red walking out of there, though. And I was wearing a headband because I didn't even think about this, but she was like, your hair cannot touch your forehead. And I was like, oh, like, what am I to do? And she's like, oh, just like put a headband on. And so she gave me a headband that like literally pulled my hair up and back. And I looked actually crazy and my skin was really red. So I did not see people after that. But my skin looks amazing. A couple days later, wow. So I will be getting it again.
Really good. I love when your skin is really red after a treatment because it's like, it's working.
That's the thing. And I kind of told her because she was like, what's your pain tolerance? And I was like, I'm here.
I always say go in.
Go hard. Go in. Like, I don't want to fuck around. Really resurface my skin and it better be looking like a baby's bottom.
No, I'm like, beat the shit out of me.
Beat the shit out of me. No, literally. Punch me.
Hey.
No, literally. So that's my pop off. Everyone should get microneedling. What's your pop off?
So glad you asked. So picture this. Sunday at brunch. I'm just like, when you kind of just are feeling the need to play.
Always.
You know what I mean? Like,
the world's a stage, babe.
What should we do? It's dry Jan. No, the world's a stage. Like, it's dry Jan. So I usually would like maybe have some mimosas at brunch. But I was like, what should I do? It's too cold to like go to a park, but I just like felt the urge to like play. Like, that's literally all I can say. I just like quickly booked a couple tickets to the Ninja Park.
Oh my God.
Like, American Ninja Warrior?
Yes.
That show. Do you? That doesn't seem like you do.
No.
They do all these things, which like if you watched it for 2 seconds, you would be like, Savannah, you obviously can't do this. But it's a show where they do like all these insane obstacles and like monkey bars and like all these crazy things. And I've always just had this
like a pull-up?
suspicion. Yes. I've always had this suspicion that I could do it. Not that I can do a pull-up or a push-up, but I don't know.
I feel it that way too. I'm like, I could definitely do that.
Well, I'm here to tell you I couldn't. But this place has like trampolines and a foam pit and like all these contraptions.
All I need.
No, literally all I need. And so I think my boyfriend literally thought I was like going through psychosis or something because he was like, is everything okay? Like, that I made us go to this trampoline park, and not one adult
You're like
in
foaming out of your mouth at the foam pit. Like,
No, I like start eating the foam. Not one adult in sight.
Oh, it's a kid's park.
Oh, no. So not specifically, but it's not like adults are allowed, but it was all kids on the trampoline except for like the parents.
Got it. And you're just like Godzilla kicking them over.
Literally, Big Mama's coming. I'm like,
Big Mama coming.
Like, get the fuck out of my way.
Get out of Big Mama way.
But it's just so fun. Like, you need to remember
really
that you can do those
fun.
things.
Yes.
So the trampoline was such a good workout.
I need
like
to do
high
one.
cardio. I'll post a picture of me doing it. It was just like literally so fun. And
wait,
about
yeah,
it now, I want to go
Deep
back.
Dial.
I will. The stuff besides the trampoline, like the monkey bars and the zip line and the stuff that like you jump from obstacle to obstacle. No, the zip line was so fun. Yes, I was under the zip line weight limit, but the things where you jump from obstacle to obstacle, those were hard as fuck. So maybe I'm not good at I don't know.
Obstacle to obstacle.
That's it.
Well, I love that.
Thanks.
You guys, we have a really special announcement. Savannah is making her way to Phoenix, Arizona. We will be filming an in-person episode. We're selling tickets on our website for our
It's true.
For a meet and greet.
If you've listened this far, DM us the purple umbrella. Not that it's rainy in Arizona where I'm going. And then also send us a question that you want us to answer. We could do a little Q&A portion if we get it.
And Venmo us.
Yeah, and while you're at it, pay my rent.
Send us some money. No, please don't.
Please don't. Keep it for yourself. We actually have more than enough.
We're actually, Deep Dial is a tax shelter. So
yeah.
We registered as a nonprofit. So you can send us money and it will be a tax write-off for you. So
Know that. And with that, thank you for dialing, and we will see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.